All right, for more on the Turkish Prime Minister's new action plan, Galip Dalay joins me here in the studio. He's the research director at the Al Sharq Forum. Galip, great to have you on set again. Now, what is Ahmet Davutoglu and the Turkish government trying to achieve here?
Well, one is in terms of the symbolism of this visit, the other is the content of the action plan that he's declared. The symbolism of this visit was important because this will not be an only one-time visit, because it will be followed up by the similar visit by the ministers to region. Because since the last 2 or 3 months, this low-intensity warfare going on in the southeast of Turkey created an image as if the southeast of Turkey very much detached from the rest of the country, and it is experiencing a fate of its own, very much dominated by PKK and very much dominated by the PKK narrative that they are being completely neglected by Ankara, and they don't have the same value in the eyes of the government in Ankara as any other part of the country. So here, with these visits, with the follow-up visits of the minister, I think the government tried to send a message that this narrative propagated by PKK is not accurate. But when it comes to content of the action plan that Davutoglu has unveiled, you see the 2 things are quite dominant there. First one is the economic aspect of it, because the recent warfare in the southeast has ravaged the economy, has basically brought the economy to a standstill, and on the other hand, it promised reconstruction. But unfortunately, the political side of this action plan was missing. There was some political message, but nevertheless, it was much more in terms of intentions. It was much more principle rather than an action plan. So we are yet to see the political side of this action plan as well.
Okay, let's talk about some of the elements inside of this action plan. Will it be able to alleviate some of the hardships that are felt in the region?
Well, partially. I don't think that there should be any. I'm not very much optimistic. I think it will alleviate to some extent, but we should not expect more, because right now the Kurdish question or the PKK violence, whatever we are talking, basically the Kurdish question in its current form has 2 dimensions. One of them is the PKK dimension, the other one the Kurdish people's rights and liberties. So here, the government, when it comes to PKK, it's obvious now, since a low-intensity warfare is ongoing in the southeastern part of Turkey, in one way or another down the road, this issue of violence will be solved with PKK. But when it comes to the Kurdish people's rights and liberties, the government is right that it will not left this whole package to the PKK. It will directly engage the people. But nevertheless, for this to happen, the government has to have a quite significant democratization package and send a message to people that PKK's narrative of the arm is the guarantee of democratization is a flawed one. So therefore, the government needs to break this narrative by actually offering a concrete democratization package.
Yes, indeed, a quite important distinction there. All right, Galip Dalay, Research Director at the Al Sharq Forum, we thank you for that analysis.
Thank you.